And welcome to the Hall Prison Universe. I'm King HP, also known as Father, also known as Mr. Sippable. And I have my co host here. Y'all know her as Dora, not the Explorer, aka D the Machine. I'm so ready to hit play. How are you doing?
I'm real good right now. The day's
Perfect.
been good to me. Yes, firstly.
Perfect. So, quick little recap. I think the show has the recap in it, but we're on season 4, episode 3. I almost said season 3. We're on season 4, episode 3. Right now, I know people are looking for answers, but right now we need some more story to feed us a little bit. Acosta had a mental breakdown. She took Chrissy with her on an ambulance ride from hell. Uh, they end up having to take out the ambulance. Uh,
Hmm.
Jade is on a journey. He has to get answers. Boyd wants answers. He's pushing hard, and we all know about Sophia. Sophia is the man in yellow. Uh, Sophia is in the
The
town.
liar.
Every time she's on screen, my blood pressure goes up. So I feel like tonight, we gotta see. But we're gonna go ahead and start the episode. Season 4, episode 3. Make sure you tap in, get that MGM plus. If you ain't got that, I think Amazon has it too, but there might be a little delay or wait. But hey, MGM plus is the place to be for some from. Are you ready to press play? I'm so ready. I'm so ready. I'm ready.
Yes, I am.
All right. On the count of 3, we're going to press play. We're at the 3-second mark. You should see the lion on your screen. We're going to go in together on this. And 3, 2, 1, play. Now, let me turn this down a little bit.
Yeah, I was gonna say turn your TV down. It's loud. Your lion is roaring right now.
Yeah, I don't want people to be like, I should have put the subtitles on too.
For sure. Are we gonna
Subtitle.
skip the recap?
Yes.
Okay, skip.
No. Oh, did you skip it?
Hmm.
I don't have mine didn't even pop up to skip.
Okay, I'm at 2 minutes and 16 seconds.
216, y'all. We're gonna skip this recap. Skipping 216.
Mm-hmm.
All right, you ready?
Yes.
Oh shoot, what did I just
Go.
do?
Okay, not ready.
And go.
Okay.
Oh, we got Elgin at the table. Okay, let's go.
I may be a few seconds behind. That's my fault, but I'm there. We're there. We're in the right.
What's
We're
your
in the
time
right.
at? I can pause it.
Hold on. I gotta pull
One,
my remote back up.
one,
2:36.
1, 2,
Do I
3.
start it? Oh,
Yeah,
hold
keep
on, hold
going.
on. 2:36. Okay.
236,
38, 39, 40, 41, 42.
43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49,
49.
50.
Yes, 50.
Perfect. We're
Yes.
perfectly
Okay.
in sync.
Yes.
All right.
Hopefully, yes.
2 minute 54 seconds.
This
Um,
water, this water, she filled that all the way to the brim where it's dropping all over her fingers. She irritates me.
how do you think LG? Well, one Fatima. Let's not just discriminate here because Fatima definitely poured that water to the top. She's probably had the worst time ever, right? But how do you think Elgin's this chick? I was about to say how do you think Elgin feels, but she's talking to him kind of like casual.
She is so cash, right, about the situation. Like, how do you just, I tried to like trap you, and you're just like, oh, hey, I need your help with something real quick. Like, no, we're on Boyd, right? Both of us
Yeah, we're
together.
both on board. Now that's crazy. She just asked him, "I need your help with something." I would never. I'm really. Where's my little notepad? That's something I need to write down because what do you need Elgin's help with?
Nothing. Nothing.
We're gonna take that note so we can circle back. Boyd's having night terrors now. Have we ever seen Boyd dream throughout the show where they're showing it like that? At least not that I
No.
remember.
No, we've seen him have flashbacks of his wife dying. But no,
Yeah,
nothing like that. Not dreams. Even, I mean, I think he saw the ballerina in a dream, maybe.
I'm gonna also look for that because I think them showing us Boyd dreaming and having these night terrors is like, or nightmares, whatever you want to call them.
Mhm.
I think it's symbolic that like Boyd is totally not Boyd anymore. He's not the sheriff we knew with the 96 days without
No.
incident. Yeah, so I think I'll keep a track of that. Elgin running the favor for Fatima. Boyd's night terrors.
Oh my gosh, Acosta's acting like she's the only person that's ever come here. And
Do you think it's fair for her to have that? I mean, everybody else, we haven't seen too many new people. Like since the start of the show, the bus came at the end of season 1. Marielle and such. So they've been there for about 2 seasons, which I'm gonna be honest, that's probably about 2 years of time. The show started in 2022, which coincidentally, that's when the Matthews got there. So
who is this man behind Kenny? I've never seen him before.
oh, he's a rando. He's a rando.
He looks so sympathetic, though. Y'all don't even know this man. They know the pain, though.
So I just want this to kind of be in real time. The premiere of From was February 20th, 2022. That's when the Matthews family went missing in accordance with you see what I'm saying? So the show literally starts on Epix, which then becomes MGM Plus, but it starts with the Matthews family missing 2 days before my birthday. So in real time, us being in 2026, they've been gone 4 years, and each season almost represents a year's time.
Mm-hmm. Yuck, she's taking out his fucking mouth. She's crazy. I hate that I like Sophia, you know.
What? You like a lot of crazy women, ma'am.
I like her. She's not really Sophia. She's a man in yellow. I guess I'm cool. The man in yellow is crazy, but he's, himself.
I don't have an option to skip the intro.
Okay, you want me to wait with you?
Yeah.
Okay.
Let me make sure I turn it all the way down, though.
For sure, they're going to be like, what are you doing?
Yeah, they definitely. So, a couple of things we can look at. One, she just yanked a tooth out of his mouth?
She did. The whole tooth. What do you think which tooth do you think it was?
A wisdom tooth.
It has.
Actually, I do think it's a wisdom tooth. Like, why not? Like, it would just make the most sense. But no, like, think back to the autopsy. Smiley had teeth. Right? So, like, these people in teeth.
They're I'm assuming it's a totem. Since he doesn't really have anything on him she can take, because I'm assuming everything in Fromville is from somebody, and I'm sure they keep a piece of them so they can use them or something. I don't know. But there's always a piece of them left behind. So this man really has nothing.
Why did this happen to me? Only in life, Zoom watching. How did this close out?
Okay. Let me just
what's your time?
Hold on.
Somebody called.
9 minutes and 15 seconds.
All right. 9. Count out loud.
Hold on. 9, 16, 17, 18, 19, 21, 21. I'm sorry. 24, 25, 26, 27,
27, 28.
28.
Boom. We're back in sync.
Yes, Jade sitting on top of the table, looking at all this stuff on the wall.
Yeah. I tried to hit the do not disturb so people could stop doing that.
Oh, you're getting bothered. Okay, popular. Sorry, mine's just on vibrate. Gosh.
Yeah, I tried to yeah. I think Jade, if I look at people with the most pressure, people with the most to deal with, Jade comes to mind because Jade has been very, very solo this whole time. He got to this town with someone, but like, you know, you're being your own worst critic, that type of deal. I think if and it's just me, he's put so much pressure on himself to solve this thing because I feel like he was some sort of tycoon in the outside world based on the things they talked about, and he's the way.
Yeah, they said he was a tech person. Yeah.
Yeah. So I think him not being able to solve this riddle.
Yeah, because I'm sure he's used to putting like an algorithm to anything, like being able to find some kind of something. Yes.
Yeah, absolutely. And that's why I feel like he's like so pressured. And finally someone says something intelligent because they always seem to go off and try their own thing, which is the only thing I hate about these townspeople. Somebody's got to link up and then get 4, 5, or 6. I've yet to see a group. Well, here's a group.
Big ass fucking coat.
That's probably his dad's. It doesn't fit. It doesn't fit. I guess this is Jim's funeral then. Jim and the pastor, the priest.
Big ass pastor. Sorry he had to go like that, my guy. They didn't even like him last season. This shit pisses me off. Y'all fucking hated this man. Not a single fucking soul of y'all were like, I love Jim. Jim's so fucking valuable to this town. He means the world. All of a sudden.
I think they definitely, some people felt like that. They were always arguing, but here we got a crow.
Oh, there's some really nice sunflowers, just saying.
Oh,
that's so many crows.
So now we have the crows and they're at the funeral. Look at Victor, man. Victor definitely looked very puzzled. Crow on grave. Is that Jim's grave that crow landed on, or do you think it was just like that doesn't matter?
I don't think it matters.
Because 2 crows did not come down, just one.
Well, the crow did land on Jim's side because if you notice, Jim was on one side and then Sophia and Kenny were on the other side for the priest grave.
That would make a lot of sense.
Victor's such a cutie patootie.
24-hour karate school, good sir. What up? What up? What up? There's definitely spoilers. We're watching along, so if you're not caught up. Ethan in his childhood ways. I think do you think they just ended that funeral? Or do you think they talked through it a little bit? Even though they had all the crows and ravens and such.
Like I said, them people did not like Jim. Get out of here. Everyone else got a whole eulogy. We cut scene to the diner. We don't care about Jim. Jim probably still alive. They're just lying to me.
Do you think that they finished that funeral, or do you think they were like, "Hey, we're done"?
There's a lot of birds out here. We'll circle back. They should circle back. If not, just fill the graves. No point.
keep in mind too, everyone sees the crows before they come to the town, right? But you remember when that crow crashed in on Tilly when she was doing Fatima's reading?
That's because Tilly was my evil old lady. I think that was the man in yellow.
Because we haven't seen her get buried yet. Unless that was her getting buried. But like, come on,
I'm
man. It's
thinking,
been a
that's what
minute.
I'm thinking. I think they left the body in the fucking, with the greenhouse, and I think that's what Elgin is doing
Salute,
for
Megan.
Fatima. I think, yeah, I think Fatima definitely was like, hey, you really owe me your fucking life. Go hide this body for me. Because people probably forgot about Tilly, or they didn't know yet, right? It was only like a few people.
I think no, they knew because they were questioning. They started doing a detective thing about Tilly.
I forgot about that.
And
You're right.
look at Kenny. Kenny's what are you doing? Kenny's telling her Jim and the Matthews fans
All
to
the
show up with
fucking
Jade.
tea, all the
He's
tea. It's because he's too trusty, my Kenny.
and ever since then
No,
things have been bad. Is she wrong? No.
no. We've always said that they brought this. Yeah,
I mean, let's
hate
keep in
it,
mind
hate it for them, but yeah.
these dates. Matthew's been missing since February 20th. This is when the show started. So technically, yes.
Dang, look at just
Really
two
was talking to
teens
the guy.
hanging out.
I think people are going to start catching on. Like, why is she not more distraught? Right? Like, your
Why
dad
is she
just got.
not sad?
Oh, oh, oh.
Julie's
Hey,
so
ladies and gentlemen,
funny.
we at 16:27. It's getting spicy.
Dang. Nah, she said I'm turning everybody on Kenny. He's lost enough, Sophia. Try someone else, not my Kenny. He's lost enough.
Oh man.
She's the hoe. The man in yellow's a hoe. He's a hoe. He didn't have to do all that. He didn't have to do all that. Unnecessary. Unnecessary.
So he said this is my favorite part where they rip each other apart. So his agenda is dead set.
To turn them on each other.
Yeah. And her asking questions. The question is who catches that she's like, yo, your dad just died, but she's not even crying. She's not like, think about everybody else. I wouldn't even be cool. I'd be like, that wasn't cool. That wasn't cool. You knew better than that. Being that they don't know who she is.
Oh, Ellis and Fatima talking about Julie being just a girl when she arrived.
I think right now Fatima's. I want to know what she asked. She asked that dude, I need a favor. Elgin. Elgin took you hostage with a freaking with a thing that looked like King Tut's mummy in a kimono. Like, no, bro, you knew that's who you were talking to that, and then you decided to take me hostage. And come on, man.
Elgin got one hand helping out Fatima.
Elgin is got to be the ashiest person on planet Earth. Him and Ellis, because I don't know if people brought that much lotion. Things I think about.
The bros hanging out. Yes, I love it. Older and younger brother chill vibes.
I think
Oh,
El.
so cute. No, he said I love having a roommate now.
Yeah, Victor's a good dude.
He said, I'm still your bro, though. You can still chit chat with me, even though my dad's here now. And your
Yeah,
dad's dead, you know.
I think those two are key. I think those two and Jade. if I could put a team together, like to get this figured out, Jim is gone, but
Jim is
those
gone,
two,
yes.
Jade and Randall, those would be my Fantastic Four to get this thing figured out because of
Ethan is
how they
such a
act. Because Randall's like a no take shit prisoner. He was questioning everything from the day he got
jump.
there,
Mhm.
and it's just like
Now he's bribing his big brother. Oh my gosh, they're going through so much together. I love this.
now here's Tabitha. And here's the thing about Tabitha, man. I don't know. These townspeople are not good people. Her husband was just killed, and no one's in the home with her. After funerals, most time people be like, I've never seen the person, like a spouse or close people, by themselves. They don't never let them people go by themselves. She up here solo dolo. Donna didn't come with her. Fatima's just off in
Even
the world.
Kenny's hanging out with Sophia. You know what I mean? Someone's hanging out with somebody, but not Tabitha. Don't no one want to hang with Tabitha.
I agree. I think she's done that to herself a little bit. But you know what's funny? I was about to say something, but I thought about it. When the man in yellow, or whomever, but the man in yellow knew about it, said, your wife shouldn't be digging that hole. Donna heard that. Right? So people know, well, people is Donna because Jim's dead. Tabitha be doing some on her own stuff too, her own escapades. She got to the lighthouse, solo dolo, and that's the rope. Think about this season when Boy got stuck in the well.
When Boyd stuck in the, you're right. Interesting rope situation. That's the only time we've seen a rope, right?
Yeah. The rope came magically down for mad. We wonder how did Boy get the rope if dude was chained up? Then we find out Julie time walked, but
threw the rope down.
She threw the rope down, but the rope was already there. Now she's grabbing the rope. She's gonna get back to that point where she leaves the rope. Because
okay, yes, I see what you're saying.
Like the rope was there, but she has to go back to there to put it there.
She probably doesn't even realize yet. That means she's probably about to step in, probably step into where they're at right before Boyd gets put into the bottom of the well. She's gonna drop the rope because she's gonna realize what moment she's
the rope
in.
There because she's got to know when she's gonna go back there and see there's no rope, and be like, "Wait a second, I put the rope. I got to get a rope because Boyd's gonna be down there." She's probably gonna get there.
What if she? Well, you think she's gonna drop the rope and then go into the caves? Because remember, she's already been in the caves when she was walking.
The past. When she did her first walk, she got there and saw the rope and threw it down there, but the rope was there. So now she has to go back to another point to put the rope there because she can't just already pre-stage it. And if she does,
she can't.
But in fairness, you're probably right because the man said you can't change the story once it's been told. Yikes on bikes. So Lake of Tears has magical power. So now they about to do some pet cemeteries. Let me tell you something.
That would be so crazy. No, they already know. We're not digging up their bodies. You cannot
be bringing people back. That would be a horrible thing to do. I've seen too many horror movies to know.
Since this is the first time a husband has come back, not a husband, but a husband, like one of Tabitha's husbands, her real world husband, not her time loop husband, who is Jade.
Wait, say that again. Her time loop husband.
I said yes. Her time loop husband is Jade. So she's yes, because she never comes back with Jade, right? Jade always comes back as some random motherfucking person. Remember, he was that old bald guy or the one with the puppet.
Christopher.
The first, yes, Christopher. And now it's Jade. And when you think about it, Henry and Jim were just her outside husbands that I don't think we're supposed to ever come to Fromville.
I don't know if there's a correlation because at one point, the original world, Tabitha and Jade were together.
Because did they bring Jim because Jim is ending whoever Henry's timeline is? Since that would be they're the next people after Henry and Victor's mom in the time loop. Because like Henry is technically Jim.
No, I don't think there's no time because Tabitha has to be pretty young, slightly younger than Victor, because Victor was already born by his mom. She kissed him goodbye, died. Tabitha then had to be born at least the next day after that, which would make Victor older than Tabitha.
Unless she didn't start having visions till that point in her dreaming where she was seeing the red.
But if you're reincarnated, you have to be born with, like, you can't just be chilling one day and then, like,
you can, because that's what keeps happening here. They keep remembering stuff after something triggers it. Like the Unkui word triggered for them
in real time. And so she saw the stones as a kid. Then she's at the stones and remembering the dream because she's like, I saw these before. Kenny should never be alone with this girl. Why? Who?
These glasses are killing me, ma'am.
Wherever she goes, it's about to be a problem. There's plenty of room at the... Oh, she doesn't want to go to Colony House.
So she'll stay at the clinic. There's no extra rooms.
Where does
she said? She better leave my girl alone. I better not. No hair on her chinny chin chin. Better get touched. My girl Sarah. No way. No way. No, don't put her in that house. Mm-mm.
So I've seen her kindness.
He played too much. The man in yellow is so silly. Think of better lies. Kenny's so gullible. I can't with him. Girl, why would you believe that?
I don't think it's that, because he has introduced them. And that's why he's saying what he said. Like, you have no idea. Like, you're asking because you think she's kind. Kenny knows her to be like, you got his dad killed. You killed your brother. You took the eye out of... Does Kenny know about the eye with Elgin?
Yes. Yes. Yes.
Because a lot of people won't and don't. I think you're right.
I think Kenny was there. Yeah, Kenny was there because it was Acosta and Kenny that came later, and Acosta was all upset.
Yeah, with Donna.
What does it say? Are we what? Oh, I missed it. Are we...
So now Randall's in the house.
Survive.
Why doesn't anyone take anyone else with them? Like, I'd be like, look, you go solo. I'm going to be right here at the start of the house.
Honestly, if you don't see these two fucking people fucking with shit at the broken house, you should not be in this town. Because you're not nosy enough to be here. Because what are y'all doing? You already know. Don't be touching stuff after it's broken. And you're in here climbing, and Julie's just there like, hey, what are you doing? Like, no one notices them? Yeah, right.
I wonder. So he's going to... You asked Randall to get this book, The Chromonacle. And this is why I think it's kind of crazy, right? Because let's say if that's the case and you feel like the book has the answers, does that mean your brother is telling the story?
I don't know why that hasn't clicked for her yet, honestly. Like, you don't think this is your son telling the story?
Not her son, it's her brother.
No, I'm talking about Tabitha. Like, you don't realize that this is your son writing the story?
No, Tabitha's not in tune with her children. She doesn't talk to them.
Them ain't her kids. Those are not her kids. She's trying to save her original kids. Remember, them's ain't her kids. All these reincarnated babies. They're not hers. Get out of here. She don't gotta love them. You know what? I like this this idea of Boyd. Why did my computer do that?
I heard it.
You can hear it, right?
Mm-hmm. Whatever did that made me look like? What was that?
It's weird. Hold on, I'm gonna reset and I'll come back. Oh, because my computer's trying to restart itself. You better chill out, computer.
All right.
Hold on, let me see.
So right now we have Acosta trying to off herself, but Boyd's giving her an opportunity, which is just me. So we're gonna slide this into a different view. And Boyd's giving her an opportunity to try to find some things, to find clues. And Boyd also, and I like this, Boyd has just also taken a back seat to Acosta by telling her, you're the real police officer. You have training. I don't have training. Even though Boyd was in the Army, Mr. Fish and Loaves. Remember, he can make something out of nothing, essentially. And Acosta, when he said she reminds him of somebody, it's his wife. It's his wife. You're literally, I'm not gonna say she looks like her, but she has resemblance to her. Abby was a Marine, and Boyd said she's the badass. So she probably used to talk to Boyd and be like, hey, X, Y, and Z. And Boyd would be like, yeah, you might be right. And Henry's now talking to Tabitha. And here's where things get kind of crazy, because I think whenever they talk, Henry's had the outside world experience this whole time with only reflections to see in. Tabitha has been in this whole time. Well, not the whole, for the last few years. And when she got out, she was trying to explain to Henry. So these two get to put pieces together. Yeah, I definitely think that. Oh shoot! I was supposed to go on my Instagram and start it. I never did. I wonder if it's going to play from behind. We'll see. So now they're trying to find the lighthouse. Let me know in the chat if you think I wouldn't do it. And this is the thing. Tabitha is a very horrible parent. Because again, everybody's trying to do stuff solo. Uh-oh. She's about to tell him. Oh, she's about to tell him. Oh, she didn't tell him. Salute, Adam. Vinny, I see you in chat. Good sir. I guess she didn't tell him, but that's something that she has to tell him is definitely, hey, we were married before. And I think that's going to be excellent for him to hear. But I think.
Can you hear me?
Oh, yeah, you're good. You're back up.
Best husband award goes to Ellis. He's still, I don't know. He's still the top husband for me. Fatima hasn't gotten murdered. Every time she's in duress, he picks his babe. Remember, even in the diner, he almost lost his father because he wanted to pick her. Let me think what else.
I think with Fatima,
I don't like Fatima
with him.
I will say that. Still don't like her, but Ellis, great husband.
What happened?
I said Ellis, great husband. I still don't like Fatima though. Not for me.
I think most people stop liking Fatima that don't like her. Most people stopped during that pregnancy situation. the
Yeah.
way she was very like unsettling for people, even though she had a monster in her.
Little Albie.
I just feel like Fatima's always like, everybody's so sneaky. It's not just her. Like when she was eating the food, she didn't want to tell him, like, I have, like, you went and got a whole ultrasound. You'd be like, yo, I have cravings, but my cravings aren't normal. What's wrong with your cravings? What you want? You want biscuits? You want peaches like Victor? No, I want dead.
I want some mold. I need mold in my body. Okay, mold, please. All the mold. Oh, it's so cute. He made her little rage room. Okay, Ellis, look at you. He doesn't say much, but
That might be all right. But listen, you ain't doing all that. We ain't breaking no bats because listen, I get people got guns and the monsters, but if I get stuck in the woods, I'm whatever I can get my hands on. Because if I get trapped, I'm gonna try to at least. I mean, maybe it's of no effect. Maybe these monsters are that strong, but I don't know. I would rather have something than nothing.
Mm-hmm. I love father-son time. Look at Jade with his sons. Such good stuff this episode. Good stuff. Except this coat. Take this fucking coat off, Ethan.
Uh-oh. What is... Oh, I know that spot. That's the spot where the man in yellow grabbed that briefcase. And that briefcase was in the caves.
Yes.
So that's a confirmation. Like, the question is, why is it in two places at once? Or is it, and there's...
No, he travels through time with it.
3630.
He was obviously the bride, you know.
Oh man, this dude is like completely stopped. 37 minutes, y'all. Victor. Yikes on bikes.
Oh, Victor peed himself.
Oh.
He plays such a good little sad baby. Oh my gosh. And this crows.
And the
these
crow
crows.
So I'm gonna say something at the end. I'm gonna
I forgot this guy died in the house. Sorry. I didn't mean to laugh like that. That was so hard, but that was I forgot.
I'm gonna say at the end once this episode finishes about some crows.
Yuck. Get that girl away from my friend's house. Yuck.
It scared the piss out of him. Adam, it definitely did. I think, oh man. Oh man, so it has begun. Sarah
got no business putting that girl in her house. But that has to be the man in yellow's house, because why would he not go to where he lives?
I don't
where
think
he once lived.
I don't think it's so much about the place where he lived, because he didn't ask for a specific house. He asked for a specific person. And I think that is where, you know, and I have an issue with that, because remember in the beginning of the show, season 1, something was telling her to kill the boy.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, not a rat.
Okay. I thought a monster was about to come out his throat,
Have
but
we
hey, a
seen
rat.
rats before? I don't recall seeing a rat prior to this. Not even in
I don't think
anyone's
so.
like, yeah, I don't think. Hmm. Look at them holding hands, being cutie patooties. That's a good husband right there. Fatima needs to get it together before she gets murdered. She want to be having secrets still. Why is she still having secrets? And with Elgin of all people. That man tried to get you murdered. He tried to give you his blood. You have his blood in your body. You have Elgin's little blood in your body because you drank it.
So I think with Ellis, he's kind of like in this world where he's trying to like bring her back because remember he's seen, and he talked about that when he took her to the rage room. You know, his mom, he couldn't help his mom. I think the issue is Fatima's on that same. Why is she looking all so? Oh man, when you're knocking in your own home, what the hell?
What a giant pile of dirt. And you brought it to the third fucking floor, Ellis. I live on the
We're gonna
third
need a little
floor.
bit more.
What are they gonna do with this dirt? I just can't imagine. Mm-mm.
I gotta know what that secret is, and we're gonna have to speculate. But my question, oh man, and now you got these two together. I really find Tabitha's character annoying.
So annoying. So annoying. I don't get her.
And this is where Henry's right. I mean, Victor. Well, Henry, yeah.
Because he doesn't even know about Dale, right? Because they had already bricked up Dale by then. By the time Henry came with Tabitha.
You said what? Say again?
Had they already bricked him up, like covered his body in the pool by then? By the time
Yeah,
Henry
yeah,
and
yeah. They
Tabitha.
covered him. They
Yeah,
covered him.
okay. So
Who was
did he
working on
know
it?
about it or he didn't know about it?
No, he does know. He just referenced it.
Okay.
He referenced being stuck in a wall somewhere. So
Tabitha's always trying to fucking leave these kids, bro. She don't love these kids. They ain't her, bro. Kids. She don't love them.
yeah, I think oh man. Never when I would have started running. Oh. Oh.
Has
Look who's
Henry seen
back.
the boy in white or he didn't see the boy in white? He just saw the pictures. This grown ass man they got on our TV.
Those are the wrong questions.
Girl, tell me the questions then. Goodness gracious, what should I be asking you?
So I don't think so. That was before. The boy in white. I'm just taking these notes because we gotta circle back to a few points. Yeah, now yikes on bikes, friend, because
I love how well he portrays like this character, Victor, with his like how terrified he actually acts like a kid would be that terrified. Who's seen someone kill a whole town a few years ago. Well, not a few, when he was a child. We got our mushrooms. Jade asked and he received. I love that for him.
This is bad.
He wanted a little bit of drugs. They all do drugs. Come on. You think they were
Yeah,
seeing
but
all this stuff
here's the
sober?
issue. And if you catch it, like, it's like, hey, I said something out loud and the place manifested it for me. And it's like, I gotta go back through seasons to see if that's happened before, and we just didn't catch it when people ask for something, and then surely but surely it kind of came to pass. Like, did Chrissy ever ask for her wife?
It's probably only main characters
I mean,
that get
yeah,
their.
surely because but has anything else been manifested and we just didn't catch it? Because again, I mean, he asked for, and then Boyd
I
doesn't want to.
mean, Tabitha asked really hard to get out of here, and we didn't know she was the mother, and then Jade asked for something, and he's one of the fathers, the original people.
He needs another Father Kotri. He needs somebody to keep him on the rails.
He just needs someone to bounce off ideas, is what it is. He needs somebody. He's used to somebody. And Ellis is married and has a little family, so he can't really focus and listen to his dad anymore either.
Yeah, but it's a horrible thing to watch Boyd go through this. We watch Boyd, you can't break me, and now it's like, you're kind of a broken guy, bro.
Yuck, yuck, yuck. Don't touch him. Ew, he don't even fit through that hole. Get out of here. Are you gonna yank him through that tiny hole? Is he gonna shrink? Is this the magic school bus? No way.
I don't think that's a thing for him, but I would be gone. That jacket of mine would have sat there and been there for eternity.
Because why is he still staring, Boyd?
I think also they try to figure out, was that real or is that me? Am I tripping? I think there's that.
I can figure that out while I'm running. Okay. I'll figure that out while I'm running if I'm crazy or not. We'll circle back.
We get cliffhangers. Merrily we go. Maybe it's Martin.
I hope not. They need to stay away from my guy. That's my Boyd.
I think it's funny you say that, Adam. The correct answer, not correct, but the answer everybody looks for is us to say Abby, right? Which is Boyd's wife. Mm-hmm. That's where she's at the gravesite. I think interjecting another person, nobody really thinks about it, right? Nobody really looks. Everybody's kind of like, oh, it's got to be this person.
Mm-hmm.
I have an echo.
No.
You're
talking about that. It's probably my daughter in the background.
Oh. So the questions become, again, here's some of the things that we just got to research. Obviously the hand, I just wrote that down. That was before the boy in white. If that was before, right? What is the that was before what, right? Are we talking about the man in yellow? His arrival is timed because Jade played the music, which kind of brought out the man in yellow. It was like synchronized. That Jade played the notes.
Yes.
The man in yellow kind of appeared shortly thereafter. And the man in yellow referenced that song, that playing. Did Randall ever get out of the house? I don't think we saw.
They haven't showed it yet. Yeah, they showed him like ball or whatever, but yeah.
Yeah, the last thing we saw was him going over the body. That wasn't the alcohol. The town's, the guy who worked at the liquor store. Essentially, it wasn't him. It was the other guy who got trapped and pinned that was on the bus, and they went to help. So I do think the boy in white is referencing the man in yellow. I think once he comes there, which is why when Victor sees him, he is.
You think it's like a Lord Voldemort situation? Like they don't want to say the man in yellow because then he'll like show up for them, like the monsters.
I don't think it's that because no one knows him. Only Victor would know him. Only Victor
And the
would know him.
boy in white and
Oh
the
yeah.
kids.
But again, Tabitha even said, "Why you talk? I need you to stop talking in riddles." So him not giving them direct answers is probably he can't.
Mhm.
But he tells them, "You're so close. You're so close," which is something that
A
keeps him
regular
alive.
rumple fucking still skin. You know what I mean? Ugh,
Uh,
that boy in white.
I think I gotta. I don't know. I think the boy in white telling them this, right? The question I want to know is she going to go back and tell anybody? If she doesn't, will at least
Yeah, Henry
him.
will tell Victor, and it might trigger something in Victor, honestly. Because that's the thing is Victor always forgets stuff, you know, but he's always easily reminded with the picture or with a words or something. Like something always lets him know. Hey, we need you to remember this right now. And he remembers it right then.
I think. Well, he always needs his memory jog too. Because remember the thing about
He is a little bit old. He might be 50s. So,
well, he's
you
probably
know.
about 50 because again, if those symbols, I'm not going to try to remember all the dates. I think 1978 was the last one. And then the Matthews family this season starts. Well, that season show starts in 2022. So that's about 44 years. He was about 5, 6, 7, give or take,
Mhm.
when his mom goes out and dies and everything seems like it resets. So that would make him about 50, 55, 53, 50, maybe 49 at the earliest. After everything in the town has been through, why do they still keep secrets? Communication will help a lot. I think everyone wants to figure out their own thing because remember, everyone came in separately. And Tabitha said this in the episode. I just want to go home with my children, right? I think people are like, I don't really care about other people. I do, but I don't. I don't want to see anyone get hurt. I would love to get everyone out. But if it came down to just me, or I could take especially in Tabitha's case, I only get a chance to take one or two people. I'm going to take my kids.
Yeah, we're getting the fuck up out of here for sure. Yeah.
So I think that's one of the reasons communication is poor. Two, people got agendas, man. I think trust. Everybody's so broken.
Mm-hmm.
Boyd not putting old girl Sarah in their box messes with a lot of people. And we saw that when they had that investigation about Tilly, and Dale referenced it at the town meeting before he went got stuck in the wall. Well, if we're not one of Boyd's people, like people have now said things. Donna even told Boyd, people are starting to lose their just starting to lose your rapport, man.
But yeah, remember she ran into the box. So whoever goes in the box is going to be able to get out because she rammed into the box and damaged it a little bit.
True, but even before that, I think Boyd was just losing his sheriff type of, you know what I'm saying? Like, when you see a police, you're like, oh, okay. And enter Acosta. But Acosta's damaged her own reputation by doing the things that everyone else did when they first got there. But people
There's
don't
such an
have,
elevated level. She didn't have to go that far.
but everybody did that. Remember when Matthews came into town, they drove through it several times.
Yeah, but they didn't keep going after, you know what I mean? Like after they knew this is what this was, they didn't try and like drive around again. They were like, okay, I get it. I'm gonna pick a house.
Maybe
I'm
so.
gonna pick a house. So
I'm trying to think. Even almost everyone does it. Because remember, Boyd didn't do it. Remember, there was a flashback when Boyd got there with his family. Father Kotrick, Boyd got there right before nightfall. And they heard something scream. And they were like, what was that? And Father Kotrick was like, you got to come with me if you want to live. And they actually like they took him at face value. So Acosta not taking him at face value and wanting to prove it, I think Boyd doesn't understand that because
Yeah.
he didn't do it. You know what I'm saying? He's like, what more proof do you need? You saw, like, matter of fact, Acosta is pretty slow. She saw firsthand a monster because her first night she came there with 2 paramedics, 2 EMS guys, and they both got killed in front of her.
He's a terrible police officer. I feel like we've always said this. The worst, one of the worst we've seen.
Yikes on bikes. Because I just think now, like thinking back, man,
She's acting like she's the only person that's suffering also. Like, girl, we're all here. How many people? 47? You remember the count? 47. There's 47 of us here. Like, chill.
Yeah, I think Acosta might I think here's the next part that's pretty bad too. Leave her outside for a night, bro. She won't do it. She won't do it. But I do think this though. She wants to go out. Like that was the conversation she was having. She asked Boyd for a bullet. 1. So as strong as people may think she is, she pretends to.
She doesn't get to go out that easily. Sorry, Acosta. You're not.
It's interesting too. She took that outfit off. She's no longer in a police outfit. When she was trying to be like hey, this is police. Hey, blah, blah, blah. That's that. You know what I'm saying? She was so gun-ho. And now she took the uniform off. And now we're seeing a delicate, more fragile side to her. I don't know if she'll ever put that uniform back on. I don't know. But, you know, Boyd likes a woman in uniform.
Do you think since Sophia, whatever, man in yellow, tried to get them, number one, how's she gonna tell the cheeseman that Kenny told her about the family and then twist it and then get Julie all mad? Because that's what I'm saying. Like, I guess she was just trying to see how broken it was by doing that. Like, just see kind of where everyone's at, like where she can tip the scales to bend someone more. Which that's why I'm like, oh, I wonder if she thought about it and like Kenny wasn't gonna work the way she thought. So that's why she was like, let me go get in Sarah's house because everyone hates Sarah. Sarah's a quick out. We can get her out quick. Not even probably realizing how strong Sarah is. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. That's how I feel.
I think her requesting, and that we're talking about Sophia, her requesting it, Sarah's house specifically is exactly the point you made. Sarah is the one that people are really up in arms at.
All the time.
Yeah, she's done so much. She's allowed 2 people to get killed in the beginning, Kenny's dad and her caretaker. Then she killed her brother.
Accident. That knife was supposed to have another body on it, not the one that's on it.
Yeah, Ethan's, which doesn't make it any better. However, we're going to spin the block on that. Sarah having that hate and discontent from everybody is going to make this really easy pickings. Because on her side, Fatima probably is there. Ellis is there for sure. Boyd is there on her side. Kenny is split. Kenny hates her. I think Kenny understands she's the reason they found Fatima, which led
Kenny has lost faith in Boyd. And he lives at Colony House now, remember? He's been staying over there with the heathens.
He did lose faith. Remember, he threw his badge back.
He said, fuck you, Boyd, and your badge.
Oh, yikes.
And then he said, Donna, can I come stay with you for a little bit? Because my mom's dead. Remember?
I don't think you quite said that.
And then Christy, and then Then Christy, you know, and Dale. Like there was just a lot. Kenny needed a little break from the house.
Yeah, I think with Kenny, and he's so easy to get along with. And you've seen he started giving her information, and she was able to manipulate that information to Julie.
We always need a gullible character. You know, last season it was Elgin and he got stabbed in the eye, so we got to shift it, you know, to somebody this season.
Yeah, I think that's going to be a very interesting perspective. But I will say this. Ethan and Sarah, going back to Sarah a little bit, was the original thing, kill the boy.
Mm-hmm.
Make no mistake, a couple things to note. To me personally, the man in yellow suit is oversized. And Jim said,
Yes.
Ethan's suit was oversized. But Ethan said to his mom, Dad said, you know, having on a suit is the ultimate sign of respect. And the man in yellow is in a suit, which we know there's been numerous theories all over the world that Ethan is the boy in yellow. Like he's been wearing yellow since day one, but now he also is the only guy to appear in a suit outside of like Boyd.
So Jim dying was the catalyst of Ethan turning evil for the situation.
Maybe, potentially, possibly. I think yes, because Jim is telling him to look for the Lake of Tears. It's magic. Well, he didn't tell him it's magic, but Ethan knows from the story of the Chromonacle. The man in yellow can't do this once the story, like he's been. I think this a little bit. This is my theory, right? And you don't have, you can like it, love it, or hate it. And I could be 100% wrong. I could be 100% right, or anything in between. I will say, if the boy, if not the boy in white, if Ethan is the man in yellow, it's also because at some point in his story, he's going to have to make a sacrifice to save, either to
Yes.
save people or to think that he's going to save people, and he's going to trap him as the man in yellow.
Yeah.
And that's how he'll become. That's why he's like Jim, da 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 da. But he knew exactly where Jim was going to be. Because he told Julie,
Do
we
you
got to stop
think
moving
it's
like
one of
this.
those situations where they're gonna try and save Jim? It's not gonna work, and that's what, you know, brings Ethan to become the man in yellow. Like, because I mean, like, do you think like Ethan will just become the man in yellow, or he has to grow up and he'll grow
Oh,
up to be the man? You know what I mean? Like, is it going to
right.
be one of those quick shifts where it's like, oh, I take over your body? Or is it going to be like a vampire situation where his body stays little and then he can just shift up or shift, you know what I mean?
No, that's a great question, because with time, so many time loops, I don't know. But here are my man. There's a couple candidates for the man in yellow then. Because if you say that, and let's say you can't grow, right? Ethan's not going to be there for 40 years. And then, you know what I mean? So Ethan is my number one. My number two, Randall.
Randall.
My number two is Randall. Randall was asked for specifically by the nurse monster, who was the same monster that grabbed Julie by the face. Julie time traveled to a time that was before the incident where Boyd, she had the key. Like in real time, she asked for Randall. We didn't know why she would ask for Randall. Like, what's
Yeah.
Randall's significance? Come to find out, Randall's
Now we
going to
know.
help Julie time jump. And if maybe they did that to scare, because apparently the monsters have total remembrance of these time loops. Because the boy in the beginning, episode 1, he says, Julie, you don't remember me? We didn't know what that was about. Now we know
Yeah.
they time jump. So they're gonna cross paths at some point. That boy was, when Smiley got reborn, he was there. He was in the basement, in the cave.
Yes.
Randall, he was also one of the ones like Marielle who was strung up like Martin was, and he was like,
Yeah.
he experienced the cicadas. My blood is your blood, motherfucker. So like the cicadas got him. The cicadas chose him.
Well, because also you have to think, how long has the man in yellow been moving around? Because when Tabitha found the case, there was the bride's outfit in it, and we did see a bride at one point as one of the demons. So is he still
Mm.
able to move? You know what I mean? Because that's the same suitcase we saw in the cave that had the gown in it from one of the whoever the person was, the bride that wore it.
Salute to
That's why I
famous
thought it's
movies.
interesting that Ethan's wearing a suit now also. Because
Yeah.
remember, there is the picture of two people holding hands, and one's in the suit, and there's another girl, someone holding the hands.
No, I thought they was naked, and now I thought that was
The
Elgin and Julie. Remember when they was taking pictures?
Well, there is a naked scene as well. There is naked peoples. Yes, I know what you're talking about that
She
look
had her
like
tops out.
Ellis and yes, and Fatima. Yes, I know what you're talking about, but there is I think there's separate drawings. It's one of the separate
No.
drawings.
I know the drawing, and it's even it's in the credits, in the opening credits. There's like a doorway. Now, we talked about this on one of these shows. Back then, at the time, because you could see the doorway when they went into that cellar and started messing with clothes. Julie got high and was messing with Elgin, and they were down and like, oh, black and white. They're gonna be, and you could see the doorway behind her. But what if that's Boyd and Acosta?
That would make sense too.
You see what I'm saying? Because like Acosta, Boyd is down in that same room with that brick overhead thing. That I don't know if they're gonna get naked, but again, Boyd has already told her, you remind me of someone. People get lonely, man. I understand. People get lonely.
Kenny gets lonely. Kenny's the only person who's been lonely this whole time that we've got any kind of sexual tension with anybody. That's the only storyline that there's sexual tension was Christy and Kenny.
You remember that dude who let people in the colony house because he was trying to smash a monster?
He was the only one. Oh my gosh. Okay, two. Still lustful.
He was trying to smash Monster Cheeks. He was out there bad. He was down bad.
Monster Cheeks is ridiculous. Shut up.
I'm just saying, like, if you would have seen that autopsy, you might not want none of that. Ain't nothing in there but yellow bile. It's disgusting.
Absolutely.
And he let that woman sweet talk her into death. She like chewed off. Yeah, the Monster Cheeks was crazy.
Super crazy.
I made a note earlier and I said that I was going to spin back to this. Crows at the funeral. Crows at the suitcase where Victor starts
Crows at the tree.
Yeah. Every time crows appear, it's so far in this, it's been something to do with the man in yellow. At the funeral, the man in yellow is present. The two victims were both killed by the man in yellow. One was Sophia's version of him. The other was Jim, who was actually still in, dressed in the suit. And the crows appear, and he is there. When they find the suitcase of his clothes, the crow drops. So now let's go back to your theory about Tilly, because when they were playing the future cards, a crow came and killed itself.
Cards.
Yes. Yeah, it crashed into the house.
Killed itself is the exact phrase. Yes, it flew its body into the window, into the wall, and died. Yes.
And Tilly has no funeral yet that I've seen. Tilly also got off that bus and was happy.
Yeah, she had cancer that went into remission. Okay.
But she got to Fromville. And remember this, in season 2, I think it's episode 1, because the bus arrives in the very last episode of season 1.
She was jumping in that rain.
It was raining in Fromville. And guess what?
Maybe she's just positive vibes, Jerry. Okay, a positive old lady.
That outside of that storm, Victor said maybe it does rain here and there in Fromville. But from the way it seems that every day is the same, it seems like they don't get much rain. So that's rare. All these days we've seen snow. The winter came and the winter left. Like it seemed like there wasn't even but it rained that day when they arrived. And Tilly was out there playing in the rain. Mm-hmm. Everybody else was just, is there a possibility I already know your answer. Is it a possibility that Tilly was the man in yellow?
Yes, yes, I told you that last. Remember, I said that. I said I feel like when they stopped at the bus, like was Tilly originally on the bus with them? Did I miss that? I'll have to go back and watch the episode. I vaguely remember Tilly being on their way to the because they don't show us them getting off the bus at the tree, right? They just show us them getting to the tree and then doing a turnaround.
I think so.
Because Elgin started throwing up or something like that.
Yes. Threw up on Randall.
Yeah, so we never see them actually get off the bus, right? To look at the tree.
I'd have to go back and double check because I think we
I'm gonna have to
saw the
rewatch
bus driver do it, but I think I'm bugging. I think that we didn't.
Yeah, because I feel like they would have been like, "Hey, what are you doing on the bus?" If she
But
wasn't
here's my
already on
other
it.
kicker too, right? The man in yellow said this is my favorite part because he's trying to get them to tear each other apart. Tilly's last words was to Fatima, and she told her to run. Tilly was her running sent her to a place because she had to hide where no one could find her, where the kimono lady could get to her. And the kimono lady basically was a midwife to her to birth Smiley.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like she's been orchestrating the orchestra, and it's been the man in yellow potentially. Or am I totally off on this? Because she doesn't tell her to run. Go get Donna. She just go get Chrissy.
Well, probably because she knew that they were gonna be like, "Oh my gosh, Fatima killed somebody," so that's why she told her to run.
No, get help for me. You can't put
She's got cancer. What does she want someone to resuscitate? I bet you she has a do not resuscitate.
Maybe she doesn't have cancer because she's the man in yellow. Orchestrating the orchestra. She told them people I got cancer. And guess what? I got this medicine here because I know who's here, Marielle. And I know this.
I was about to say a plus is if we get a relapse, there's some meth now.
So or now what is it? I create and sow seeds of despair. Because
but she never touched this. She's never touched it again since that one time. And when she got caught.
That's all it needed. I just needed to do it one time. They'd be like, "You out here stealing," breaking down the barriers between her and Chrissy. Because again, if the man in yellow's plan was because he could just off everybody. There's no, I can walk on during the day. I could kill every last one of y'all every chance I get.
Yeah.
And there's nothing you can do about it. Y'all can't kill me. You can't kill me. And then at night, I got my goons. Oh, it's gonna be terrible for y'all. You try to fuck
one of the goons.
If you want to.
He's been one of the goons, I think.
I think Adam. Adam. I'm writing your name. Your name is going down in the Chromonacle. You know what I'm saying? I'm putting your name in the Chromonacle. That's what I'm gonna call this book. For now, I ain't gonna say I'm getting my notepad. I'm gonna go get the Chromonacle. You know what I mean? Yikes on bikes. I just. Man, I think. Whew. And then my last thing about this, going back to those crows. Is it possible the crows are here to help? We see them every time someone gets out the car and they're like, because crows are a very intelligent creature.
Maybe it's to bring you back to the town.
I'm driving home from salute. Otaku, salute, good, my dog. You know I owe you. And we are not, he's probably like, man, I don't care about that. I gotta get you.
There's too many crows for it to be children, right? Because what, 7 times, how many times have they reincarnated? 7 times, 8 times?
No. Because if every cycle has a children or 2 or 3 or whatever, and you've offed because only Victor has ever survived and went into the next cycle.
Mm-hmm.
Because the new cycle is now. It started before 2022, to be honest, because when they got there, the new cycle, maybe there's not even a cycle. Maybe people are just constantly put through all year round, every year.
Or the years that the years that they need to bring the people in for this cycle to start again, basically, right?
Or something of that nature. Maybe, yeah. Maybe, yeah. I wish I would have kept that picture up.
My gosh, I did so well this episode. So proud of
So
me.
when you look at those dates, right? It's 1978 is the last one. This is also the picture we see when she sees Jim hanging.
So does that mean she was born in 1978? Because that's the year that Victor got there.
I
And
don't
he
think
was
it
already, what,
means
6?
no. She couldn't have been born in 1978
What?
because if 1978 is the year they arrived, right?
That's why I said Tabitha probably was born 1978.
No, she couldn't have been.
Why?
Because if what's Victor's mom's name?
I don't remember.
Whatever
Because
Victor's
I'm
mom's name is.
thinking.
Not Eloise, that's the sister, but whatever Victor's mom's name is, right?
Yeah, Tabitha's about 44,
right,
know, and
hear me
Victor
out.
would have probably
If,
been what,
well,
1978
hear me out.
minus what,
Hear me out. If she's a reincarnation, in order to be reincarnated, the person who you've been reincarnated from has to already pass away. You can't be alive at the same time. So Victor's mom has to, now we see her in that same spot they took Fatima. They kiss. She's telling her and Eloise, she's telling Victor and Eloise, stay here, I'm gonna go out. If they got there in 78, Victor's around 5, 6, 7, 8. He's between 5 to 9 at that
So would
point.
that mean they're actually failing every single time?
Yeah,
Because
they've always remember she said that. We keep coming back because we fail.
no, I mean they failed to kill the child. Because when you think about it, Victor's been the only one that stayed alive. They always kill everybody. The kid gets killed, the village gets killed because they
It would
need
have
the
no bearing
sacrifice
even if Victor died, because Victor hasn't been there before 1978. He wasn't there in 1860.
But that's why I'm saying Victor was supposed to be the child that got sacrificed, probably. And since he didn't get sacrificed, that cycle that didn't count. Like it couldn't count.
I don't think
that
so,
was try this.
I don't think so because like in that logic, Tabitha said we keep failing, right? Victor would have had to been there for these other cycles, and that's not the case. Victor starts in 1978, but he's already about 5 to 9 years old, give or take, based on just what he looked like and his mannerisms.
Well, because then wouldn't that mean that Ethan can't be the kid that gets sacrificed? Because Victor would have to be dead for Ethan to be the kid that gets sacrificed, reincarnated person.
I don't know, because again, in all these other timelines, we don't know how Jade, Tabitha, and their predecessor of Spirit operate. I don't know if she has kids in every single timeline. But in this current where they're at now, she does have kids. And that in 78, she does have a kid, right? So it's like Miranda. Thank you, Adam. So it's like, it's hard to say that. I can't say that with any type of certainty. All I can say is this. They could have been saying kill the boy, talking about Victor, but it makes more sense that all of a sudden she just started having that when a new boy got into town. And that new boy is Ethan. And Ethan knows a lot. He knows about, because the Chromonacle, just even not just what he knows, but what he's able to piece together as time goes on. Being that they're time jumpers, they know this already.
Yeah, because is it always a child telling the story? Because Victor was a child when he came, and he's the one who tells us the story. You know what I mean? Before Ethan tells us the story.
I don't catch on, because Ethan, I don't know if anyone's telling us the story now. I guess it is Ethan. So I don't know. It could have been Could it
And
have
that's
been?
why Victor forgets because the story already happened, so he's forgetting it while Ethan's coming in writing the new one.
So then let me ask
And
you this: if everything is holding to be true, Tabitha has children, but Tabitha was Miranda. Ethan is a storyteller, which would mean Victor was a storyteller in the previous one. And now Victor can't see the story that well because guess what? Ethan's here. But let's just say, would that make Eloise a time jumper? And maybe that's why he
yes,
can't find her because Victor said she was very good at hide and seek.
they might have trapped her, like the way that they're going to try and trap Julie. I'm assuming they're going to try and trap Julie. That's why they take Randall, because whatever timeline Julie's going to, they're trying to trap her in that timeline. So whatever that timeline is, I'm sure we'll figure it out. But I don't know. I just feel like I don't know. Eloise definitely had to be a time jumper. Because if they're having two kids, stuff like that, um, one of them's always going to be a time or whatever, a story traveler like Julie is, and one of them's always going to be the author like Ethan is. So that means Eloise was the author and Victor was the author and Eloise was the one that could travel through whatever. Because maybe what ended up happening was since she didn't know she could control it, or maybe she didn't know she had that power, when she walked out of the bunker, maybe she walked through a different time because maybe it's different for different people. You know how like Randall walked through the whatever and he didn't see anybody, but Julie walked through and she was able to get through. What if they like have different things they can go through only? Because we don't even know Muriel's powers yet. Muriel's just over there sitting. We haven't had no Muriel episodes. So what's going on with her? Why are we seeing her and her
Well, there's a lot of people
freakouts?
that are old episodes. I don't even think they would want to go into that because they have so many, not main characters, but so many characters that are main or highly influential. Kenny's not a. I mean, Kenny probably is a main character. Mario's a heavy influence. Randall's a heavy influence. Elgin's a heavy influence. And then you have like tertiary characters. The bus driver. I ain't seen her since season 3.
Yeah, they're over here eating cereal when they were having pancakes for 2 seasons. Fucking cereal. Come on, Bacta. You can't cook no fucking oatmeal, no eggs,
Bata, that's
nothing.
her name.
All you got is cereal. No wonder Ethan was so upset about the situation. He ain't never getting pancakes again. Pancakes and peaches out. We're done.
Salute, Garrett. Salute. They definitely have to stick the landing. This is the problem with a show like this, and it's a good problem, but it's a bad problem. You've got people, and it seems like they're picking up steam. I keep seeing articles about they've got bigger followings. People are going back and rewatching stuff. Lost, people were not happy with that ending.
I never watched Lost. Sorry.
I feel like From should learn from that because the same, I think it's the producers or maybe the writers. Somebody is the same across the show. So I think, I think they got to stick the landing. I think they're in a better position though because if you did Lost, you gained a lot of momentum from Lost, and you've learned goods and bads. The storytelling for From been great, and they've already announced season 5 is it. That's it. They're done. So all this, if they announce that, a couple of things. If they knew season 5 was going to be the end, and I have to think they had to, because think about this. In season 1, they put time travel things in there that we're just finding out now.
Yes.
Hi, Julie. Julie, you don't remember me? It's like, what the hell is that about?
Maybe they trapped her in the first night that she came because she probably thought, let me go to the first night that I got there at some point.
I think they definitely have some spin-off content. Oh, the spin-offs would be crazy. The spin-offs would be crazy. I'm super here for a spinoff. Um, but yeah, that would be absolutely insane. And I also think if they did a spinoff, I think Henry's a good character for a spinoff. I
Yes.
think
Oh no, not little drunk Henry.
because what was he doing on the outside? He lost his family, but he was
Friend, he
seeing
was being a drunk. He said he was working and drinking and crying. You
the
know,
spinoff. Also, I would do on different years. You might have failed, but going back to the picture, I would do one, a timepiece, the 1930s, the 18s, or you even do another season, but it's now the new. Um, I think there's a definite capability there to do that, and I would watch it. I would watch it if Walking Dead can do Dead City and Fear the Walking Dead,
yeah,
and you know what I mean, like, and still have success. It might not have drawn the numbers that the first major show did, but it drew enough to be successful and have multiple seasons and carry
yes.
on. Um, yeah, I think From could do it. Yeah. As far as it written down in the Chromonacle, Elgin's favor, dirt on the upper floor. I don't
What
know.
is she trying to do? Like, dirt is crazy. I can't even think of what she's. Are you gonna bury yourself alive? Like, what are you
No.
doing?
Um, you're not gonna bring Tilly's body up there. I don't think so.
No.
But maybe she's gonna hide food. That's
Maybe she's into eating dirt now? Dirt?
I don't think she's into eating dirt because she could just go out for walks and eat dirt.
Can
But
you though? Can you?
she could potentially put food in there and continue eating dead things. What if she's the kimono lady? Because she strikes a resemblance to the kimono lady.
Maybe she's gonna start growing weed. They
Or
need
she
to
could.
start that up.
She could. I only have a little bit. I want to keep it from everybody knowing. That's definitely an option here. I also think, oh man, growing the weed might be just the most logical answer. She's sculpting also in the massacre. I don't know what that dirt could be for. Growing weed now becomes the new answer that I have. Like, I'm with you on this. Because maybe she needs it. Because again, she had the what's it called, like a rage room. She had the rage room set up,
Gonna
and
punch dirt.
what happened?
She's gonna punch dirt.
No, I just think the growing of the weed is like, but why would you dump it on your floor?
I don't know. Let's better have some questions because I have quite a few.
Yeah, I think we'll see. We'll have to see. I can't even speculate on that. I'm just gonna keep an eye out for Boyd's Night Terrors and go see did Boyd have others. What else is in this Chromonacle? The crows. What other times did they see crows? Who else has seen crows? Why are you doing it in the house in general? If it's weed, why not outside? Who really cares if it's weed? I think my only thing is if it's that, she doesn't want to share it. And the colony house, you have to share everything. So that would be my only guess. But I think that might be totally left of what it really is. And I'm very interested to see what the hell this is. Why is she putting dirt to the third floor of the colony house? Where does Sarah live? Oh no, what? Sophia and Sarah living
They're
together.
bunking, yep.
Is she gonna go to? Is Sophia eventually gonna try to kill someone, or is Sophia gonna keep?
I think she's gonna just try and keep making people turn against each other. Like whoever sticks, it sticks. I don't think there's.
All right. The boy in white. He that was before, and trying to figure out piece by piece that. I don't know if we're gonna get too much more boy in white. He's getting really old, and they keep asking the same question.
Old.
They keep asking the same question. Why do you look different? Like Victor asked him that. Now
That was probably like a ode to us though. Like, shut the fuck up. Wrong questions. Ask from questions. Now, why do I look old? I feel like that might have been to us.
This is why I think Ethan's going to be the man in yellow. And Adam, that's the nail on the head. Why were they telling her to kill the boy? If Ethan dies that early on, now also the seizure, the man in yellow. Okay, the man in yellow touched the minister. He went straight into seizure. Now, Elgin had a seizure. He ended up seeing the kimono lady. He never saw the man in yellow. Ethan had a seizure early on.
Day one, where I told you he was dead.
Yeah, that was a legit theory. I think the man in yellow, whoever was watching, because remember, Father Kotri talked about whatever you do here is seen and heard. So I think whoever's in charge of that place, whoever has, the juice, so to speak, they're able to do these things to these people. And I don't know if there's a direct tie into the man in yellow, but Ethan having a seizure from day one, Julie didn't have a seizure, not on day one, not till she seizures now because she took the cicadas, but Ethan didn't take cicadas. I just think he's the man in yellow. They can say whatever they want to throw me off the trail. Ethan is going to be that guy. And he always wears yellow.
He's wearing black now. He's in mourning, okay?
Man, that shirt had like a yellow little stripe, a dingy yellow stripe. It just looked like it'd been washed many times.
They don't even got the same hairdo.
Even better.
Sorry if you can hear my child. She's playing online games.
No, that's good. I don't have outside of that, those are the questions written down for the Chromonacle. Do you have any last minute save rounds?
You better not touch a hair on Sarah's chinny chin chin. That's all I have to say about that. Or Donna's. Don't touch my fucking Donna's. Not a red hair. Better be touched. Not a freckle brushed against. Don't touch my girls. And that's it.
I look forward to seeing Donna. Donna's like the glue keeping everybody together. And Boy kind of told her to chill during the funeral because they saw them, the Crows and the Ravens. Hold on. I think they said this in the thing. A group of crows is called a what? And a group of ravens is called a what? I think a group of crows is called a murder.
Yes, a murder of crows.
Wow. A group of crows is called a murder. A group of ravens is called an unkindness.
That's what she said. Yeah, it's because it's Tabitha. I never remember her lines.
Sometimes it's also called a conspiracy, though that one's less common. So I don't know. Maybe that has something to do with it, but a group of crows is called a murder. And so every time we see it, they're talking about death or the future. If you go back to the tarot card reading, I think it was a death card that was getting played. Boom, a crow comes into play. 2 people are getting buried at the funeral. Boom, crows are all about. And every time someone comes to from, crows are going. Luckily, I don't have any crow sound effects, or I would have played it. I'm gonna make sure, you know what I'm saying? All I got for y'all is I ain't got none of it. Maybe you got a screaming man. Nah, that was not it. All right.
That's not it. That's not what we're feeling.
Yeah, make sure you guys hit the like, subscribe, and share the broadcast. that is Dora, aka D the Machine, and that is Dora, not the Explorer. We don't need no swiper, no swiping, none of that. And I am King HP, also known as Father, also known as Mr. Sippable. Next week we will be back at 9 o'clock. If we're free, hit the notification bell, because if we're free, we'll definitely recap the episode a little bit more after we've had time to sit around, talk about it, kind of debate some things, throw out some ideas, go back and look at things, see how things are adding up. And if you want to be a part of that, I'm not going to be able to tell you the date, but is Wednesday good for you again?
Yeah, we can do that again, I think. Yes, it should be good.
So eight-ish. Was it 8?
Same. We can do the same time.
Same time?
Unless you want to do earlier, 30 minutes earlier. Yeah. I just got to see when my daughter's last concert is. That's the only thing.
Okay, so we'll shoot for Wednesday at 8, but definitely hit the notification bell. So when we go live or when we drop content here on the channel, you will be a part of it. There's definitely going to be some other content coming, some shorts and such, some polls going up. So definitely hit the subscribe. There'll be a poll coming up here shortly after the show. Who is the man in yellow? Who is your thing? Is it Ethan? Is it Randall? Is it Victor? Is it
Will Acosta kill the whole town or attempt to? Like, I'm just saying Abby did it. She's wearing the same hoodie. Abby vibes. If we're doing Abby vibes, she could crack it any second.
Well, we will see. She actually did kind of crack a little bit. So and will boy be able to help her. But until then, make sure to tap in. Again, hit that notification bell, hit the like, it helps out. Leave a comment, let us know you were here, and we will see you guys next week live after season 4, episode 4, next week, right here at 9 p.m. Eastern. Don't miss out. Peace.